Yeah, they put me in, so I'm going in. For war, if I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a care, don't play with my name. You come with your goals, I'm bringing my game.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now Mayfield. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. The Panthers at 8-2 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Don't be scared of it. Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. A first down throw for Mayfield. Again, he finds Moore. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
9th play now, this long opening drive. Can they cash it in on 3rd and goal? From the gun, Mayfield steps away to his left. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Trimble, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Being chased out left. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this, we can protect this, and make sure we keep the ball.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6. Hey, here we go.
Mayfield now. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
McCaffrey No signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Here's Mayfield running the option right. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
On the ground, McCaffrey. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Seattle. 74 yards. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Here's Walker. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Calvin Ridley from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field. And we are ready to rock. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note. And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 41. Here we go, D. Get off the field. 41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike.
Mayfield to throw it. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. For Marshall, that's complete.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Taken in at the 11. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Mayfield off the play fake. Flushed out right. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
To throw, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. It's not going to end in points, but, you know, you consider where this drive started. You probably label it as success.
I do, and I know that without points, it's hard to say that a drive truly was a success. But think of it this way. Changing field position, maybe giving your defense a little bit of a break.
Fourth down, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter.
Fields this way up at the 17.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Mayfield on the move to his left. They'll get 3 out of the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now Mayfield on 4th down, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time. And
we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And Walker once more. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 55 rushing yards, rushing on 12 carries for him now. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, 36 yards. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
When you know you've got a home run hitter on your side of the ball and you know that he can score from anywhere on the field, it usually inspires the rest of the guys to do their jobs even better. That resulted in a lot of great blocks downfield because they knew if they gave him space, he could do exactly what he did, put the ball in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll set up to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Calvin Ridley. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Flushed out right.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line.
A big play there for Carolina. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Open man downfield is Ridley.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down.
Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Back to throw here.
He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And it'll be intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Push him back. Push him back. Hey, 4-1 Mike. 4-1 Mike. Oh, you get on the head.
Here's Mayfield. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 76 yards. And the Panthers extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Finding space at the 40.
This is it. This is it.
They go play action here on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there, and he threw a 5th interception. I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and
he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey,
his second TD of the game at 16th on the season.
And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as he'll be left with a 3rd and long.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. A covered sack. Took too long to get rid of it.
Amari Barno
able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He's going to look deep for more. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield on play action.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield looks to throw, sliding out of the pocket. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. And again, it's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Jeremy Chin picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing.